The next 3 exercises are for practicing your streamline position on the ground. So the first one is keeping a streamline position on your stomach. So you will have to engage your rib cage, tilt your pelvis. So you have to try to lift your stomach off the floor by getting rid of the curve in your lower back. Also, you have to bring your shoulder blades back. Now, it is very important to keep your feet together and tighten your glutes. It's not easy. Arms overhead. Press your ears with your arms, hands in a streamline position, chin tucked in, and let's do it. So keep your hands above the ground, just a tiny bit, shoulder blades are back, elbows are straight, and lift your legs off the ground a little bit, and hold it. Good job. So you can start practicing this exercise about 10 seconds at a time, maybe 3 sets. Little by little, increase the amount of time in this position and also amount of sets. So now we will do the same thing on your back. Now you will know that your pelvis is tilted and your rib cage is engaged when your lower back is completely on the floor. So you have to find that position, right? Rib cage engaged, stomach tight, pelvis tilted, and glutes are also tight. Shoulder blades are back, and you will know that they are back if you put your shoulders on the floor completely, flat on the floor. Okay, so at first, keep your arms down, keeping your shoulders on the ground. That's not easy to do. Lower back on the floor, lift up your legs, point your toes, feet together, and lower your legs to the position where your lower back is still on the floor. So if you feel that a little bit lower and your lower back comes up, stop right there, right? Stop right before your lower back starts coming up. So let's do it again. So find that position and just hold. Now, remember, rib cage engaged, pelvis tucked, lower back on the floor, stomach tight, glutes tight, and your shoulders on the floor. Chin tucked in. Okay, and rest. Practice this one for 10 seconds, about 3 times, and little by little increase your duration and also the amount of sets. Then, as you get stronger, you can hold the position, bring your legs lower. So once again, start up, shoulder blades on the floor, lower back on the floor also, rib cage engaged, pelvis tilted, and glutes tight. And lower your legs as low as possible without lifting your lower back, and hold it. Make sure that your toes are pressed together and pointed. Shoulders on the floor. Chin tucked in. Make sure you're breathing. It is a very difficult exercise, but it is worth it to keep practicing it. Remember, you don't have to bring your legs down right away. You can hold them as high as you should in order to keep your lower back in the correct position and protected. If you practice this exercise with your lower back off the floor, eventually you will get injured. So please take caution. And the most difficult level for this exercise is keeping your arms and your legs in streamline position on your back. Start with your legs up. Engage everything that needs to be engaged. Rib cage in, stomach tight, pelvis tilted, glutes tight, shoulders on the floor, arms pressing your ears, chin in, hands in a streamline position, and lower your legs. Your hands will be just a tiny bit off the ground, just a little bit. Lower your legs as low as possible without lifting your lower back, and hold this position. Glutes tight. Good job. Now, the most difficult level of this exercise is lifting your shoulders off the ground just a tiny bit. So same thing. Your lower back is on the floor, rib cage engaged, your pelvis tilted, glutes tight, shoulder blades are back. So arms in the streamline position, ears are pressed, chin in, and lift your shoulders just a tiny bit. And lower your legs. And hold. Make sure you're breathing. Oh my goodness. A difficult one. But if you get good at this exercise on the ground, when you get in the water, it's going to be easy for you to keep your body in a correct position. And in swimming, a correct position is everything. Remember, practice makes everything perfect, so please keep practicing.